Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Dr. Rizwan here from the Department of Biochemistry, Independent Medical College. Today we will discuss our last fat soluble vitamin, that is vitamin K. In this lecture we will discuss the types and the chemistry of vitamin K, sources, daily requirements, absorption and storage of vitamin K, the main functions of vitamin K, which includes the synthesis of gamma carboxyglutamate, the deficiency disorders and the clinical manifestations of vitamin K. Vitamin K is essential for the normal blood clotting and healing of the wounds. It is a heat stable but destroyed by irradiations, and hence it is stored in the dark bottles. It is present in its three forms. The first is the vitamin K1. It is known as phylloquinone. It is the main form of vitamin K and present in the plants. The second form is the vitamin K2 is the menaquinone. This form is synthesized by the normal intestinal flora of humans. And third form of vitamin K3 is menadione. It is a synthetic analog of vitamin K and is water soluble. The sources of vitamin K: it is obtained from the grass alfalfa, and the phylloquinone. The main sources of this form is the green leafy vegetables, potatoes, and soybean oils. The menaquinone, it is synthesized by the intestinal bacteria. The synthesis meets the daily requirements of vitamin K even without taking any dietary supplement. And the third form is the menadione. It is a synthetic form of vitamin K. The daily dietary recommendations of vitamin K in infant is 2 to 2.5 milligram per day. In children in between the age group of 1 to 8 years, the requirement is 30 to 55 milligrams per day. In men, the requirement is 120 milligram per day. Requirement in the woman is 90 milligram per day, and the requirement in the pregnant female and during the lactation it is 90 milligrams per day. Vitamin K, it is absorbed from the intestines along with other lipids in the presence of the bile salts. In the case of malabsorption of the fats, the deficiency of vitamin K may occur. Vitamin K3, it is menadione and it is a water soluble derivative. These are absorbed even with the absence of bile salts. Initially vitamin K is stored in the liver, but very soon it is distributed in the peripheral tissues. It is transported in the blood in combination with the albumin. Vitamin K is required for the synthesis of blood clotting proteins. Vitamin K was discovered as a result of investigations into the cause of bleeding disorders. This is known as the hemorrhagic disease of cattle and of chickens, which fed on a fat-free diet. The missing factor in the diet of chicken was vitamin K, while the cattle feed contained the dicamerol. It is the antagonist of this vitamin. The antagonists of vitamin K are used to reduce the blood coagulation in the patients which are at risk of the thrombosis, and it is most widely uh, drug with the name of warfarin. The three compounds have been biologically active of vitamin K, namely phylloquinone, menaquinone, and menadione have been discussed in this previous slide. The vitamin K act as a coenzyme for carboxylation of glutamate in the post-synthetic modification of calcium binding protein. The vitamin K is a cofactor for carboxylation of a glutamate residue in the post-synthetic modification of proteins to form the unusual amino acid carboxyglutamate. Initially, vitamin K hydroquinone is oxidized to epoxide, which activates the glutamate residues in a protein substrate to a carbanion, which reacts with the non-enzymatically with a carbon dioxide to form carboxyglutamate. Vitamin K epoxide is reduced to quinone by a warfarin sensitive reductase, and quinone is reduced to its active hydroquinone by either presence of a warfarin. Vitamin K epoxide cannot be reduced but accumulates and excreted out. If enough vitamin K as a quinone it is provided in the diet, it can reduce to active hydroquinone by the warfarin insensitive enzymes and carboxylation can continue. Vitamin K is also important in the synthesis of bone calcium binding protein. The two proteins that contain carboxyglutamate are present in the bone, osteocalcin and bone matrix protein. The osteocalcin also contains hydroxyproline, so its synthesis is dependent on both vitamin K and vitamin K and calcium. In addition, its synthesis is induced by vitamin D. The release into the circulation of osteocalcin provides an index of vitamin D. The role of vitamin K in the synthesis of carboxyglutamate, the prothrombin and the several other proteins of a blood clotting system, that is factor 7, factor 9 and factor 10, and a protein C and S. Each contain 4 to 6 carboxyglutamate residues. The carboxyglutamate chelates the calcium ions, so permit the binding of blood clotting proteins to the membranes. In vitamin K deficiency or in the presence of a warfarin, an abnormal precursor of prothrombin containing little or no carboxyglutamate and incapable of chelating calcium, it is released into the circulation. Another functions of vitamin K it acts as a coenzyme for the synthesis of prothrombin and blood clotting factors in the liver. The prothrombin and the clotting factors are protein in nature. The synthesis of prothrombin clotting factors 7, 9, 10, they require the carboxylation of their glutamic acid residues. The mature prothrombin and the clotting factors contain gamma carboxyglutamate, and after carboxylation reactions, vitamin K is essential for the carboxylase enzyme which is involved. The dihydroquinone form of vitamin K is essential for this reaction. The anticoagulant drugs, that is warfarin and dicumarol, these are the structural analogs of vitamin K. They inhibit the activation of vitamin K to hydroquinone form. Hence, prothrombin and clotting factors are not carboxylated. The blood coagulation time increases upon the injury. Prothrombin or the platelet interaction. The carboxylated prothrombin contains two carboxylate groups. These groups bind to the calcium, forming prothrombin calcium complex. The complex then binds to a phospholipids on the surface of the platelets, and which is an important blood clotting factor, and converting the prothrombin into thrombin and initiating the clot formation. This is the diagram to show the platelet prothrombin platelet interaction. The synthesis of gamma carboxyglutamate in the osteocalcin. Osteocalcin is a bone protein. It may have role in the bone formation and mineralization. The gamma carboxyglutamate is required for osteocalcin binding to hydroxyapatite. It is a mineral in the bone. The function of bone osteocalcin is still unclear. The deficiency of vitamin K. It is very rare. It is synthesized by the intestinal bacteria. The hypoprothrombemia, it is increased blood coagulation time. It may affect the bone growth and mineralization. The malabsorption of the lipids lead to vitamin K deficiency. Prolonged antibiotic therapy also lead to the deficiency of vitamin K. Gastrointestinal infections, which includes diarrhea. Both of above are destroyed the bacterial flora, leading to the deficiency of vitamin K. The deficiency most common in the newborn infants. Reason being the newborn's lack of intestinal flora. The human milk cannot provide enough vitamin K, and the supplements are given by injection to overcome these deficiency symptoms. The main deficiency system in the newborn is a hemorrhagic disease of newborn. The deficiency is caused by the malabsorption or by the liver failure. The blood clotting disorders dangerous in the newborns, and the life-threatening bleeding, which is the hemorrhagic disease of a newborn. Osteoporosis due to the failed carboxylation of the osteocalcin and the decreased activity of the osteoblast. Under the normal circumstances, there is not a shortage of vitamin K. It is abundant in the diet. The transformation of the liquid blood into a solid gel, it stops the blood flow in the damaged area. Fibrin is a final protein which produces a meshwork to trap red blood cells and other cells, leading to a coagulation. Vitamin D dependent coagulation. The certain clotting factors like and other proteins, they require calcium to bind for the activation of vitamin K. The calcium can only bind after the gamma carboxylation of a specific glutamic acid residues in these proteins. The reduced form of vitamin K2, that is vitamin KH2, it acts as a cofactor for the carboxylation reactions, and these proteins are known as the vitamin K dependent proteins. The clinical manifestation of the deficiency of vitamin K is the hemorrhagic disease of newborn, bruising tendency, ecchymotic patches, It is the bleeding underneath of the skin, mucous membrane hemorrhage, post-traumatic bleeding, or the internal bleeding, and bleeding, prolonged prothrombin time. These are the clinical manifestation of a deficiency of vitamin K. Up till now, we have discussed the vitamin K, its main form of vitamin K, the function of vitamin K, dietary sources of vitamin K, absorption and storage of vitamin K. Thus, in this case, we have covered the fat-soluble vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, and vitamin K. I hope you will understand the whole lecture. We will discuss. We will start inshallah next chapter in next lecture. Okay, students. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.